Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, where last time Malik Al-Muazzam Lovely very sadly passed away, but also passed into legend as the founding father of the Empire of the Lovely People, and there it is looking mighty wonderful indeed, a land full of lovely people, what a place to be. And now Teacup is in charge, following the passing of his mother. There is Teacup, and he's done okay so far. We've tried to get our vassals to like us, and I think we've done quite well in that regard, so we're off to a good start. We seem to be okay, relatively popular and such like. However, we haven't held court yet. We've not done that yet. And I think that's quite an important thing to do to really kind of reinforce the point of who is in charge around here. So let's go and hold court, shall we? Let's go and have a little look. Hold court is greyed out. We have unhandled court events. Oh, okay. We'll do this first and then we'll hold court. Profit in the halls. Repent today, learn the truest truth, step into the light. Oh, crikey, okay, crazy preachy person. Since Andali joined my court, her persistent attempts to convert everyone to her foreign cult have become the background noise to my everyday life. Day and night she stalks the courtyards, patrols the hallways, and hides in wait for unsuspecting bypassers in dark corners, ready to persuade them with her insistent screeching. Okay, right, so she basically leaps out at people and then tells them to go and, convert to a different religion or whatever. My courtiers are exhausted, and after Andali ambushes me on my way to the chamber pot, I'm inclined to agree with their discontent. Okay, so what do we do with this troublesome, potentially quite annoying lady? We can tolerate this and more, Andali is harmless. Okay, so all of our courtiers and guests of a different faith from her lose 10 opinion of us. We don't want to do that, and we get a weak hook on her. Hang on a second, what faith is she? She's one of the Ismailites. We don't like them. Dad spent ages getting rid of them from sort of, our northern borders, and now she's back over here preaching that again. No, we don't want any of that nonsense, thank you. Kick that fool out of my court. So she leaves the court, we lose some stress, everyone goes hooray. Or she can preach to the rats, for all I care. We imprison her and lose some stress, and then everybody likes us. No, just boot her out. It's fine, just kick her out. We don't need to kind of chuck her into prison. We're not that evil. We're not sort of terrible. We're a bit vengeful. But it says there, Teacup is slow to forget a slight or someone who does him wrong. It's not really doing us wrong. It's just more of an annoyance, I think. So, do you know what? Yeah, away with you. Get out, please. And now we can hold court. There we go. Costs 88 prestige. We can afford that. And here we go. Are we going to have 3 people? Yes, we are. Okay, so who is first up? The man who approaches my throne is clearly a commoner. My lord. He begins his speech. I represent the local community of Dalat Kabir. Hello, person from Dalat Kabir. Welcome aboard. In the last few months, our cemeteries have been plagued with the disappearance of bodies. Okay, right. So we've seen this before. This is our court physician digging up the corpses. Okay, so please put a stop to this blasphemy. So studying the human body is a sad necessity. Dalat gets encouraged grave robbing for 10 years, and the court doctor gets some lifestyle experience. However, we do have a new option there because we're vengeful. Hang on, why would we do that? So, because we're vengeful, we can say, fresh, living bodies make for better test subjects. We imprison the person who's come here to tell us about the grave robbing. We gain some dread, we lose some court grandeur, we get some experience, and they get some experience. I don't think we'd do that. I know we have an option because we're vengeful. But again, vengeful, it says someone who sort of does us wrong. And they're not doing us wrong. They're coming to tell us that our court physician is digging up bodies, which we might not be overly bothered about, but I don't think we'd chuck him into prison. Guards arrest the grave robber or just cut it off. So the doctor gets a bit disappointed with us, but Dalat gets safe cemeteries for 10 years. We'd probably just go, do you know what? I don't really care. I'm not that bothered. I don't care what you think about it, court doctor. Hang on. That's not the court doctor. Hang on. Where is the court doctor? There. No. There. There's the court doctor. Please stop digging up bodies. Just cut bits off if you need it. It's absolutely fine. 2 of my vassals are pushing one another and jostling to reach my throne first. Wali Mirza bows before me. Okay, hang on. Who's that? So that's you there, right? My lord, murder is wanton in the city streets of the lovely people empire. It would be civilizing if we instituted a ban on townspeople bearing arms, at least within city limits. Okay, and this chappie here, who's our marshal, kicks him out of the way. Safety is each man learning to protect himself. Banning carrying of weaponry will castrate the townspeople. Okay, we've seen this before as well, I think. We shall ban weapons within the settlement walls, keep our swords lest our realm weaken, or we shall solve this safety debate with violence. Okay, I don't really want to do that. We would apparently lose some stress from that because we're arbitrary. I mean, maybe that's what we would do. Maybe we just go, do you know what? I'm not bothered. I mean, it would go entirely one way. There is no chance of one of these things happening. Hang on. So who is gonna that person? So the person that says we have to ban the sort of townspeople wearing arms, he's going to lose. Absolutely, undeniably. There is no chance of him winning at all. So he might get injured, and then popular opinion is going to go up by 10 because we're letting people carry weapons and people like that. Okay. What if we ban weapons in cities? 0.1 control growth per month. I mean, maybe if we would do that, I think we would do that because we don't really care. We're arbitrary. We're not really so bothered about this. So it's a bit, I'm not really bothered. I don't know, go and have a bit of a fight there because, yeah, we must like this because we're going to lose 40 stress because we're arbitrary. So, do you know what? We shall solve this safety debate with violence. There we go. And who won? There we go. The big fighty person won, and carrying weapons is upheld at all times, which is no great surprise. And last but not least, the air is thick with anticipation as my vassal Emir Abdul Ghaffar approaches me. My lord, I come with grave news, but with a solution to fix this problem. It's become increasingly clear that the Bedouins and the Dalaxian Bedouins are becoming more, perhaps even too similar. It's paramount that we show them it's us, Dalaxian Bedouins, who are the forefront of innovation. Okay, so host a big old festival, arrange for an exhibit to show off the grandest accomplishments. There's no need for us to exercise superiority over other cultures. I think we would want to. We'd be proud of our sort of Dalaxian heritage. So I think we might want to show off a bit. So I don't think we'd do that one. I don't think we'd kind of just, laugh it off. Arrange for an exhibit is... I mean, what does that do exactly? So we gain 150 prestige. The culture acceptance between the two cultures decreases by 5%. He likes us a bit. Every Bedouin vassal loses 5 opinions. Do we have many of those? Do we have many Bedouin vassals? Can we order it by... No, we can't order it by their culture, unfortunately. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look like... Most people are Dalaxian by the look of it, which is good. That's what we want. There's a few of these. Daju Zagawas. Dalaxians. Was that Yemeni there? We've got... Okay. There are a few Bedouins. There's a few over there. Okay, actually, there's quite a few. There's more than I was expecting. But I think we do have to kind of say, do you know what? No, Dalaxian is the way to go. You should be that way, please. Go and be Dalaxian, everybody. So either we could do it a little bit and just have a bit of an exhibit, or we could go proper full on and have a festival. I mean, there's no bad thing about that, really. I mean, okay, the Bedouin vassals lose 10 opinion of us. That comes back anyway over time, so it's not so bad. Do you know what? Let's hold a big old party. Yeah, we're kind of playing it a little bit sort of a fickle way. Yeah, party, absolutely, boom. Let's have a big old party. Wonderful stuff. Right, my business here is done. Or is it? Because it looked like there was something else for us to deal with. It looked like then there was a thing floating above our head. And earlier on there was something above the court jester's head, but... No, that seems to have gone now. Right, there we go. So we've held court, and I think that is quite an important thing to do, just to kind of really stamp home the fact that we're in charge and it's our court and we're looking after the empire and all that kind of stuff. So the plan now is to move time on a bit and save up a huge big pile of money, because I would like to build something that requires a huge big pile of money to build. And it's something that a few people did try to tell me about maybe a couple of videos ago, but I completely misunderstood what they were saying. So a few people said, oh, over in Sinai, there's a really good special building. And I took a look and I looked over here and went, okay, no special buildings on there. Look, nothing special going on. And over here, nothing special. Over there, nothing special. Over here, we've got the Duchy building, but that's not overly special. We've seen those before. Nothing else exciting going on there or there. Or there. So I was a little bit confused, but what I was looking for was a special building that was already in existence, like over here with the pyramids. They've got their own little kind of special icon type thing. I didn't kind of realise that over here we can click this button to make a new special building. So we can build a new special building over here. It's not been built yet, however. So we can go to here to Atur and we can build a grand mosque. Look at that, that's very exciting. It costs 850 money, which is quite a lot, but we do get quite a lot of money in, so I think we can save up. It'll take 4 years to get completed, but then when it's done, we get +2 tax per month. That's very good. This county's holding taxes go up, so we get more money overall from there. Development growth goes up, that's very good. And the holder of this holding, which is us, gets more piety per month. Monthly renown is up by 5%. That's very good. Domain taxes of people from a different faith go up by 15%. Not sure quite how helpful that'll be. Levy reinforcement rate of the same faith goes up by 15%, and control growth goes up by 5%. It's well worth doing, and that's only a level 1 Grand Mosque. I don't know if we can then upgrade it after that as well, we shall see, but I think, yeah, we save up 850 money to get that in. In fact, it's 1,000 to actually get it built, but because we're wearing a fancy crown, and because our court's very good at pushing numbers and doing spreadsheets, we can do that for a little bit cheaper. So yeah, I think we save up a lot of money and get that done. So let's get time ticking on. I mean, yeah, it'll take us a while. Oh, hang on. This over here. Where are we with this? So this Holy Order keeps popping up. Grandmaster Farouk keeps calling up the Order of St. Anthony, and it's all getting a little bit silly because if we leave it just a few more days, it'll happen again, and leave it another few more days, and it'll happen again. Every week he does this. Oh, hang on, faction created against us. Possibly should be aware of that one. Your vassal Amir Hafiz created a faction to install Sheikh Khalil of Alaki on the Blemian throne. Okay, hang on. Who is Sheikh Khalil of Alaki? We'll come back to Grandmaster Farouk in a second. Hang on, wait there, Grandmaster Farouk. Let's go and have a look what's going on here. So, who are you? Sheikh Khalil has done this. So, who does he want to be? Who do you want to be on the throne? Faction to install Sheikh Khalil on the throne, on the Blemian throne. Okay, so Blemia is kind of over here, isn't it? That's in that part of the world. Okay, you've set it up. So, who are you? You are a claimant. Okay, so you have a claim on... Where are you? The Sultanate of Blemia. Okay, but you're not part of our dynasty or our house or anything, so we wouldn't really get much out of it. I mean, you would still remain our vassal. You'd still become our vassal, but I would rather keep control of all of the things and give them out to people that we like, rather than just you having this. I mean, I don't think we need to worry too much about that, because, look, it's not really... They haven't got much military power. It's going to take quite the push to actually get this kind of faction working properly. So not so bothered about that. Military power is looking on the independence faction. That's quite weak as well. Where's the other one? Liberty faction. Still 10 people in that one. And they're getting a little bit close. But discontent is coming down. So that should be okay as well. Hopefully that will go away very soon. I mean, yeah, a few of these people... plus 34. The person who provides the most military power to that faction is coming around to liking us a bit more, plus 21. Okay, are we swaying anybody? Yes, we are. Who are we swaying? You. You're our spy. Oh, hang on. What? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Our spy master really hates us. That's terrible. That's a terrible state of affairs. I think maybe, is it worth giving him possibly an artifact and then a huge big pile of money? It's only 150 money. That's 2 months worth of money to get our spy master to not completely despise us. That might be worth doing. I know we're swaying him as well, and that's a good thing, but I think right now our spy master really hates us. So if he hears of somebody in the court going, I'm going to go and stab, whatever it is, Malik Al-Muazzam Teacup, and he doesn't like us, he might just go, I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything at all. Not me. I don't care. I'd rather he kind of liked it a bit and then came to tell us if people were trying to kill us to death a bit. So maybe, I know we're saving money, but I think this is quite an important thing to spend it on. Let's give him 150 money, so now he likes us a bit more. And can we give him a thing as well? We've already sent a gift to him. Okay, let's not give him another thing then. Okay, there we go. Enjoy the huge pile of money, and we'll try and sway you a bit as well. There we go. So yeah, the factions, I don't think are too much of a bother, but yeah, this is a bit of a bother. This Holy Order thing going on, and if we leave it again, so every week they get together, they have a little chat, and we get invited, and we go over tea and biscuits, and the Order of St. Anthony keeps being called, but it is a bit annoying. And also, if we look, the Order of St. Anthony, as it is there, is a Christian holy order, and we don't want that. I'm not quite sure why Grandmaster Farouk keeps calling this order up, or why he's even in charge of that. So people have said in the comments, why don't we try and find where this is and deal with it, and make it go away or whatever. The only thing is, I'm not entirely sure how. I don't know how to do this, because he is a Shari. He's a Shari. So he lives over here, but yeah, his main thing, his main title, his primary title, is the Order of St. Anthony. And I can't take it away from him. I can't take that away from him at all. So I'm not quite sure what we can do here. We can't revoke titles, because I assume because he's Not our direct vassal? No, why can't we actually... why can't we take his titles away? Why can't we do that? I'm not really sure. I don't know how to deal with this, because we don't have many options, look. We haven't really got many options to deal with him. But he does own quite a bit of land. He's got quite a lot... Hang on. Zoom out. What bits of land have you got, then, my good sir? Because you seem to have quite a bit... It's all scattered around the place. You've got loads of random bits of land all kind of dotted about the place. But for whatever reason, we can't do much about you. Apart from arrange a marriage with, your children or whatever, sway you a bit, give you some presents, or, do a bit of stabby-stabby. I don't know what to do with you. I don't know, because loads of people said, just, revoke the Holy Order and it's all fine. But I don't know how to do that. Can we boot them out of here? So the Holy Order are over here, looks. They're over in the Wagda City Holding. So how can we deal with this? Can we kick them out somehow? Hang on. Let's go to one of our Holy Orders and have a look. I'm not going to kick these out, of course, because we like these. But where are they? So if we go over to there, look. Whereabouts are they? So can we go to that? No, where's Jeddah? Can we go to Jeddah, please? So that is where... Oh, yes, over here in Mecca, isn't it? So that place there, that is where the... Yeah, that's where that Holy Order is. And there's a button there to revoke their lease. So retract a title you currently have leased to Grandmaster Sehinisa. We don't want to do that, but that's what we're looking for. There's a button that says, please get out, I'd like to have our town back. Because the Holy Orders kind of take over a town. So that's over there. We've got a button for that, but over here, we don't seem to have a button for that, I don't think. So hang on. Whereabouts are they again? This is very fiddly to find out. Whereabouts are you? Where are you based? Again, this is quite tricky. You're down here somewhere. Is it that? Yeah, look. Lessee, so Wagda, that's it. There's not a button. There's not a button. I think this is a bit of a bug in the game. I think something has gone a little bit weird with the Holy Orders and the whoever's got control of this place. I think this is just a bit of an annoyance. It's a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, we can't revoke the lease and we can't do anything with him either. Apart from possibly murder him. And he's got no children. So would it pass on to that person there? I don't know. But yeah, we can't do much about it. I'm afraid. We can't sort of revoke anything or whatever. So we might just have to put up with this this little sort of weekly gathering of the Order of St. Anthony. And yeah, we'll go over, we'll take some biscuits and some tea, and it'll be a lovely get-together. Maybe we'll play some board games, I don't know. But, okay, that's just going to keep happening. Which isn't ideal, but do you know what? It's fine. I think we can cope. It's okay. Would anybody like to join us, by the way? Can we possibly get more people to join us? Would you like to join us? Offer vassalage -39. Oh yeah, because we're not the rightful liege over there, are we? That's the problem with being over there. What about down here? Anybody down here like to join us? What time's ticking on to get some money in? Can we go and check all this kind of stuff? You're not going to want to. You are of the wrong Muslim faith. We consider them astray. They consider us astray. What about over there? Oh, you're a Shari. Do you want to join? -50. Oh, crikeys, you really don't like us at all. The map. My spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus at the local tavern. The man has been spending large amounts of gold and bragging loudly about the great deal he struck with a fancy lady in pearls and silk. Apparently he drew a map of the local drylands for an unknown noblewoman. The spies think the lady must be scheming against me or one of my subjects. Okay, so thank you for bringing that to my attention. Or the idiot belongs in my dungeon. And we would do that, wouldn't we? Because we're vengeful. We wouldn't like that. So this person here has kind of slighted us. He's drawn a map for somebody of the local area in a plot against us. And we don't like that at all. We're very vengeful. We're not going to forget this at all. So yeah, we could say thank you, but that stresses us out because we're a little bit grumpy at this person who's trying to potentially work with somebody to get us murdered. Or we could just chuck him in the dungeon. So, yeah, we're going to chuck him in the dungeon because he is a traitor. So away with you, and we get more vigilant. Intrigue goes up by 1. Hostile scheme resistance up by +8. That's quite good. So, yeah, into the dungeon with you. Hang on a second. A faction. Oh, the faction to install Sheikh Khalil onto that Blemium throne has already collapsed. Okay, that's very good. And people are picking up lovely court traits. That's very good. Right. clear all this. And somebody did say there's a button there. There we go. Right click to dismissal. Hooray! We can just clear that all out. Can we get you on board? No, you wouldn't want to anyway. Not rightful liege, cultural differences, all that kind of stuff. Botherations. Okay. Kind of hoping that we might have been able to just kind of walk through and go, hello everyone, join us because we're very lovely. But no, people don't seem overly keen on that kind of thing, which is a bit of a shame. Right, Chappie in the dungeon. Hello, Chappie in the dungeon. How are you? Have you got any money? You do have some money, so we could ransom you out for a little bit of money. 100 money, you say? Yes, absolutely. I think we've done our thing now. We've chucked you in prison for a bit. You've been there, do you know what? You know, not for 2 days. We're going to leave you in prison for a little while because we are vengeful. We want you to suffer a little bit. You can come with us to Grandmaster Farouk's tea party. Oh, crikey, that faction's back again. It's one of these. It's one of the great sort of appearing and disappearing factions. Right, leave him in prison for, I don't know, 50 days. Have you learned your lesson, Abdullah? Stop drawing maps for random women who give you big piles of money. Also, can I please have a huge pile of money from you? And then you can go free. So here we go. Huge big pile of money coming our way. Right, and that guy goes back to wandering and he's unlanded and it's all fine. Right, Amir Mahmood has been swayed. That's good. He's now on plus 37, which is quite good. That's a good thing. He's going to be quite tricky to get hold of. What's our short reign penalty? Minus 10. Okay, so that is ticking down quite nicely. So, okay, we're becoming a little bit more popular because we've been in charge for longer. Okay, right, that's fine. So I think, oh, hang on, what's that demand artifact? Right, let's do this properly this time, shall we? So, who is asking for what? Emir Hassan Ibn Awl feels like he should have the lovely people romance. No, decline. We do not want that at all. And in fact, we might form a rivalry with him. Now that's interesting, because if he becomes our rival, then I think Malik Al-Muazzam Teacup would possibly get a little bit grumpy about this, because he is quite good at intrigue. He doesn't have any kind of intrigue learning or whatever. You know, he's got the sort of proper diplomacy kind of education trait going on, but it is his second highest stat. Diplomacy 26, but next up is intrigue on 18. So I think if we were to become a rival with that chappie there, then possibly there might be a little bit of kind of, you know, murdery, stabby going on, because we wouldn't like that. And he's come to us, he's slighted us, he's doing us wrong, he's basically demanding things that are ours, and we don't like that. We don't like that at all. So I think, yeah, we decline for now, and we say absolutely not, on your bike, thank you very much. Yeah, look at that. So yes, we're going to be grumpy with him. But yeah, we're going to decline. Decline that, away with you. I don't think we become his rival right away, but there we go. So that's a potential thing that might happen. I think if we do become rivals with people, we could possibly start getting a little bit kind of murdery about it all, which would be quite fun, because we've not really done any of that yet so far. So here we go. Anyway, let's move time on a bit until we've got, what, around about 1,000 money? Because it's going to cost a lot to build our fancy kind of mosque thing. So yeah, let's run time on until we have about 1,000 lovely money. Oh, hang on a second. We've discovered plate armor. Okay, I think that might be the final thing that we need to unlock, isn't it? We'll come to that in a second, because also we have ashes to ashes, rust to... ... My antiquarian Shabano approaches me, holding my Emir Cake's crown in her hands. Okay, that's okay, isn't it? Oh, hang on, why is that completely falling apart? My liege, while I was cleaning up the storeroom, I noticed that the crown is sold, it's practically falling apart. What should we do with it? I looked the crown over. While no amount of mending could ever make it wearable again, it would be possible to clean it up and preserve it for display at only a marginal cost. What happened to Emir Cake's crown? I thought we repaired quite a lot of things. Okay, a worthwhile endeavour. We lose 300 money, but we do become the owner of Emir Cake's crown, and it converts into a court artefact, giving only grandeur and prestige. Or we could just go, nah, not bothered. I mean, it is quite good. Vassal limit +4. What have we got on our head now, then? I thought that's what we had on. Oh, no, we've got Sultan Fadl's crown on. Of course, we have powerful vassal opinion goes up. Okay, so what other kind of hats have we got? It would be a shame to let Emir Cake's crown fall apart, because that's an important part of the history of the lands of the lovely people. Without Emir Cake, we wouldn't be here where we are today. So I think maybe we would do this. Yeah, worthwhile endeavour. Have some money. We're not averse to spending money. Okay, hang on. Someone's trying to kill our sister. That is not very good. Can we please stop doing the murdery stuff? Okay, that's fine. Lovely stuff. Right, still pouring. Hang on a minute. Oh, dearie me. Right. The faction, that faction's gone away again, but it will come back again soon, I'm fairly certain. Hang on, what's that? This person's demanding an artifact. You want the lovely people romance. Decline. Get your hands off me book. It's my book, thank you very much. Stop trying to steal my book. Do we want to call a hunt? Maybe we could call a hunt, because that will also get some of our vassals to like us a bit more, the ones that come along. Do you know what? Yeah, why not? Or do we wait until we're a bit more stressed out? No, you know what? We'll do it now. We'll do it now for the whole sort of sort of opinion boost type thing. Okay, 117 money. We're not doing very well at saving money at the moment. We're not doing that at all. But okay, sound the horn. Let's go on a bit of a hunt, shall we? Here we go. Da-da-da-da. And okay, hang on. I forgot about a thing. Hang on a second. The curse of death has fallen upon my court. A case of smallpox has been discovered. The unfortunate victim is my brother Rainbow. Rainbow, you have not had any luck at all. So you were looking like you were going to take over a grand empire and enjoy all the trappings and luxuries that being a Malik Al-Muazzam would have given you. And it would have been wonderful. And you would have been able to sit in a lovely big chair and wear a big hat. And it would have been amazing. And then you caught leprosy. And that's quite bad. And then you got disfigured and wounded, and now you've got smallpox. And to go with all of that, you were then kind of booted out of the line of succession, and your brother took over instead. Oh dear me! Isolate him and pray for redemption. Oh dear! And also, he's our court tutor. Okay, possibly, could we replace the court tutor? Because I don't want the court tutor to be going around the place infecting people with smallpox. Can we please replace? Oh. Loads of good people. Saucer, you can do that, please. Yes, let's get our sister to do that for now. So yeah, can you please do that? Rainbow's going to be a bit grumpy with us, but I think that's fine. He's possibly a little bit more occupied with the whole, smallpox thing. Right, I didn't go and look at this, did I? Hang on. So innovations. Yeah, we haven't got anything left to innovate. We've innovated as much as we can. We now have all of the things. All the things are unlocked to us. The secrets of everything are here. And we've got everything from everywhere. From all the places, from all the different eras. We've got everything that we can unlock. I mean, possibly if we move into different lands or whatever, we might be able to come back and start unlocking some of the stuff. But for now, there is nothing left for us to innovate. Our scientist people are just going to have to kind of sit around a bit and, I don't know, try and do some of the stuff. I don't know what they can do, but I'm sure they'll occupy themselves with doing something sciencey. Okay, so innovations are all done. So we don't need to really care about that again. But we do have another lovely perk, writing history. Oh, now we can commission an epic. And that's going to cost a huge pile of money as well. But I like doing that. Okay, we'll get writing history. Okay, right. Get time moving on. No, okay, well, hang on, yeah, okay, we're on a hunt. No, this is fine. Just as my vassal, Emir Hassan, I crest a hill, we hear it. The snapping of twigs, the rustle of branches, birds screaming in fright. They are heralds, announcing its arrival. A massive heart heading straight for us. Okay, its path ends here with me. Right, so we could... okay, this is good. So the skull there is a bit worrying, isn't it? There's a terrible skull. Skull's never a good thing. But we have there a 76% chance of slaying a beast. We gain a hunting trophy for 10 years. 24% chance we get wounded. No percent chance that we die. Or get Hassan to do something, but then he will get a hook on us, and he really doesn't like us anyway, so maybe not that. Or no harder to handle than a jilted courtier, because we have a good diplomacy skill, so we can gain friend of animals for 20 years. Prestige goes up, and stress loss comes down when we lose stress. Oh, that's good. Let's do that. I mean, we are quite fighty. We've got a prowess of 20, which is really good. But I think, yeah, let's do that one, because we can. We'll somehow, with our diplomacy skill, talk down a massive stag. Yeah, okay, we'll do that one, please. That's quite exciting. Okay, so now we're quite good at dealing with animals, somehow. There's a court event. Right, we all come back from the hunt. That's all very good. Okay, what's happening in court? A courtier scorned. Why would you honour that doxy saucer with a position at court and not me? My courtier Sharara, who's our sister-in-law, is livid. Apparently she'd been certain the honour were before her and nobody else. And we've got no other option but to say, go away. And normally you get an option popping up here to say, okay, appoint you as, the master of the horse or whatever it is, another kind of court position. But we haven't got any available, I don't think. So we just have to go, oh, come off it. We might possibly become a rival with her. But that's not happened yet. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Right, now, hang on. Rainbow died. Rainbow died of smallpox. Oh, no. Oh, rest in peace, Rainbow. I mean, maybe. Obviously, it's never good, but maybe that kind of ended your torment. Maybe after all the terrible things that happened to you, that was possibly the best thing that could happen. Leprosy, disfigured, wounded, not very good at all, overlooked for succession, no children. You were married, which is very sad for Sharara. Oh, hang on. Maybe that's why she came to us in a bit of a grump, because she was very sad. She was grieving. Her husband had died. And then she came to us going, how dare you give that person a court position? I wanted one. Because she's grieving. Her head's all over the place and she's all very sad. Oh, this is terrible news. Oh, Rainbow, farewell, Rainbow. Once a potential ruler of the lovely people empire, and now passed away, killed by smallpox. Oh, this is all a bit sad, isn't it? Oh, dearie me. Okay, well, there you go. Rest in peace, Rainbow. Oh, hang on a minute. And now Joyful has died. Our aunt has died. Smallpox, a new day. The outbreak of smallpox, which has ravaged my court, is finally over. Its victims have either all recovered or departed from the world. My courtier Sinai, who's also the court doctor, ensures me that all bodies have been properly disposed of and that the threat is completely gone. Yet the road to recovery is long. We have lost my brother Rainbow and many others. Life goes on, but the scars remain. Okay, yes, there we go. There's poor Rainbow. Poor tragic Rainbow. Okay, there you go. Rest in peace, Rainbow lovely people. You shall long be missed. Okay, we've got a chance to try to impress our spy master a bit. So we've been invited to his place. We've gone over there and it's a little bit of a mess. It's full of unfinished projects. And we have seen this before. So we help out a bit. And each time we successfully help him sort a thing out in the castle, he likes us a bit more. And that could be quite handy, because he is the spy master. We'd like him to like us quite a lot, so he doesn't do the whole sort of murdering thing on us. So his opinion of us is currently plus 35. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll stay for a while. That's okay. We'll try and sort some of this out, because we would like him to like us. Okay, a library, where the books are stacked in corners, unfinished building projects all over the place, most notably a whole dining hall, and a chest of gold just standing out in the middle of a hallway. Amir Mahmud's castle is a mess. Okay, where are you? Where are you? You're over... I don't know where you live. Oh, you're all the way over there. You're in that kind of new bit that we picked up over near Persia. Okay, right, so your castle is a little bit all over the place. Okay, I can help out with the dining hall. Stewardship challenge. Can help out with the library. Or help out... here you go. The chest of gold is very unguarded. So yeah, that's quite good. Diplomacy challenge, 93% chance of success. Yeah, okay. The chest of gold is very unguarded. Please sort that out, you silly person. Okay, as I explain the risk of keeping a chest of gold out in the open, Amir Mahmud's eyes widen in realisation. Of course it shouldn't be out there. Thank you, Malik Al-Muazzam Teacup. Things are looking good, and there are other areas I can still help him out in. Hang on. You're supposed to be our spy master. You're supposed to be completely on the ball with all these kinds of things. Don't leave a chest of gold out in the middle of nowhere, because people will go and steal from it. Oh dear, have we got the right person in the spy master job? I don't know. Okay, so what we could do is, to give us a little bit of a chance with getting these successful, I think we turn to our wife and we say, okay, what do you want help with first? So, help out with the dining hall. Okay, so that's stewardship. So at the moment, 76% chance of success. Pop over to stewardship, and that means we now have an 89% chance of success. Thank you, wife. I assume she's with us. Right, okay, so do that then, and let's sort this one out. Hang on a minute. Okay, all it needed was some dedicated attention. I soon have Amir Mahmud's dining hall well on its way to completion. Things are looking good, and there are other areas I can still help him out in. Okay, so the books up all books. Learning challenge. Okay, we're not quite so good at learning, but that's okay. So what's the current success chance? 70%. Get our wife helping us out a bit. 83%. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Right, hang on a second. Fresh converts volunteer. Sheikh Mufdara game conversion further for 5 years. Oh, that's fine. That's okay. That's all good. Right, clear all those notifications out. Let's just get this thing complete. Then we'll switch our wife back to generic kind of helping. Bound books, loose documents, decorated spines. No matter how hard I tried, I could find no sense in the mess that is Amir Mahmud's library. It was a bumpy road, but I've done all I can to help it. Okay, so the sort of chest of gold out in the middle of nowhere, tick on that one. The dining room, tick, but the library was a little bit of a step too far. Okay, never mind. Right, so we pop over to bed. Let's just... Oh, hang on a minute. Can we switch our wife back to a sister ruler generally, please? There we go. Right, so how did that help? I spot Amir Mahmud by the entrance, waiting to see me off in the morning. As I walk up, I hear him muttering to himself, "He really fixed the place up, but he ruined my library." Ahem. After a quick goodbye, I am soon back on the road again. Okay, I'm glad I'm able to help. He gains 10 opinion of us. Okay, that is a good thing. We want that to happen. We want him to like us quite a lot, particularly as well because he is one of our powerful vassals. So we want to make sure that we have them all liking us quite a lot. Okay, right, this is good. Money is coming in. Can we now finally... Oh, here we go. This might help out quite a bit. Can we finally get a huge big pile of money in to build the fancy building? Let's show Amir Umar in. Here we go. You do a bit of homage. It all works. Nothing kind of terrible happens. We gain renown. We get money. We get all the other fancy stuff. Okay. And our fame's gone up. We are now illustrious. Okay, that's quite good. That's a good thing. What does that mean we can do? Can we now, just picking on these people over here, we can now do... Ah, yes, we can go to duchy level wars. Not quite sure. Could we do that before? I don't think we could, but now we can. So we could, if we wanted to, start working our way through the lands of the Alexandrians over here. Because we haven't had a big fight yet, have we? As playing as Teacup. So we could go and do that at some point. However, eyes on the prize. Let's get a big pile of money first, build the fancy building, and then maybe go and have a bit of a war. Oh my goodness me, Teacup, you naughty, naughty chappie. My goodness me, my lover Karima holds me in her arms, and I feel a seldom felt happiness. Just imagine if this could last forever, if she could be forever mine, and mine only. So she's got 2 of our kids. So, yeah, our secret children over here, these 2 kids, people think are his, but they're not. They're our kids. But I didn't realise we were still a lover with her. I didn't realise that was still a thing. But of course, yeah, we must be. Because, yes, that's one of our secrets. She is our lover. Sort of, yeah, still ongoing. Oh, my goodness me. Okay, this is interesting. So what do we do? Let us promise to never love another. Okay, so she becomes our soulmate. Or, to have it like this is all I need, become mine once more. I think we'd go for that. I think we'd go for, yeah, we'd lose stress because we are fickle with that one. We're just going to go, yeah, for now it's fine. I might change my mind tomorrow, but for now, this is brilliant. Yay for us. Yeah, absolutely. We just lose a bit of stress. I don't think we had much in the way of stress anyway, but now we've picked up, now we've lost all of it, which is good. So there we go. That's good. And we've swayed Amir Mahmud, so plus 74. So we'll do that one more time. So in about a year's time, just less than a year now, we'll then be able to see if he likes us as much as possible, which should be quite good. Somebody would like to kill Gravy. That's a bit sad. Please don't do that. Familial reputation. Wali Adegbalu. Crikey. Adegbalu gained 20 opinion of us. Why is that? Oh, it happened despite our spouse's poor diplomacy skill. Oh, okay, that's fine. And let's clear all those things out of the way again because it does make the screen look a bit untidy. Okay, this is quite interesting. So this chappie here, Amir Karadin of Katatid, has said, hello, come over to my place in Shaka. We're going to have a big old feast. I'd like you to be there. And we're going to say yes because that sounds like a fun thing. But then it got me thinking, we haven't really seen this very much in this particular run of Crusader Kings 3. When we played as the Cupboards in our previous CK3 run, I remember being invited to all sorts of feasts left, right and centre, but it's not happened this much this time round. I'm not quite sure why. We're always the one throwing the feast and everyone comes to us rather than us going to somebody else's feast. But do you know what? Yes, absolutely. We will go to your feast because we've not been to one held by somebody else for quite a long time. So yeah, it will be my pleasure. Let's go along and do some lovely feasting at somebody else's expense for a change. So here we go. So Amir Karadin is our Chancellor. Okay, so our Chancellor has only got a +4 opinion of us. That's not very good. How are we looking for opinion from our Our vassals over here on the council. +4 from you. Why do you not like us very much at all? Oh, hang on. No alliance is a powerful clan vassal -30. That's not very good. It might just be a case of you not liking us very much, but okay. I mean, the marshal really likes us. The steward is absolutely, utterly in love with us, which is brilliant. Even the spy master's coming round. The Grand Alamar, the religious person's okay with us. So yeah, we could do with a bit of work on the chancellor here. So this might be quite good. I look forward to this. Yeah, finally, somebody else is hosting a feast that we don't have to sort out all the kind of, you know, the sort of logistics for. We could all tell Emir Karin had had too much to drink, even though he insisted on showing us how sober he was. Simply rising from his seat proved too much for him, and now I am covered in stinking vomit. Oh dear. Oh dearie me, this isn't good. We are vengeful. You have slighted us, you have done us wrong, and we are furious about this. We wouldn't like that at all. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, or what a show you put on. No, we'd be angry with him. We'd be really angry. We gain higher standards of courtesy. But then, yeah, what happens to him? He spends a bit of prestige, or he loses opinion of us. Because he's angry. We should be angry with you. You've literally just puked all over us. What does that do, though? Prestige. 1 prestige per month for 5 years. That's quite good. Yeah, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, Caradin. Please stop vomiting on people. Now I am covered in puke, and that's bad. Oh, hang on, what's that up there? Hang on a second. Somebody else wants the lovely people romance. Nope, we're keeping that, thank you. Okay, the feast is dwindling down, and I find myself deep in conversation with my inept vassal, Wali Muzaffredin. Okay, why is he inept? Oh no, you're right, he is a bit rubbish. Yeah, okay, I'll give it that, inept seems to be good. He inquires about my opinion on investment opportunities, a subject he's deeply interested in himself. Okay, it's a subject that fascinates me as well. Okay, why would we gain 18 stress because we're vengeful, talking about him, about investment opportunities? Has he done us wrong in the past? I could not care less, or I'm more interested in you. Is this the person... Hang on, have we got a few problems with him? Have we got some issues with him? I'm more interested in you. I mean, I think we'd say I could not care less, because we're arbitrary. We don't care about his opinions on things. We're not bothered. Yeah, I couldn't care less. Away with you, you boring man, and your investment opportunities. Oh, hang on. Task finished. Hang on. No, paused. Oh, I meant to pause time, and it was pause. Okay, hang on a second. What's happening on now? What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one thanks to the presence of Vali Hussein. Okay, so you are of Munisa. Okay, don't know where that is. We spoke all evening about all manner of subjects, and as things would happen, we have a lot in common. I had such a good time with him. Okay, no traits in common there, but okay, what a good evening. We might make a friend in that chappie. Okay, that's quite fun. Right, task finished. So what task finished? Converting faith. Oh, we got rid of some pesky Adamites. Hooray! Right, okay, do you know what? Back down we go. Let's keep working on it. So go to there, look. We'll just keep working downwards, and we shall very slowly but very surely remove all the Adamite counties from our realm. That would be wonderful. I'd be so happy if we could get that done. What a feast. I will remember the day spent in Emir Karadin's halls for a long time to come. Now it is time to wash off traces of merriment and wine and other people's vomit, and once more resume my duties as a lord of the realm. Farewell, my chancellor. We lose 25 stress, haven't got any, but he gains 15 opinion of us for 5 years. Okay, so really, because we shouted at him when he puked on us, he lost some opinion of us, so we're going to get back a little bit. Okay, it could be worse, so up to +9. Not brilliant, but yeah, not terrible either. Right, how are we looking for money? Oh, we've got a massive pile of money. Okay, let's wait for the next payday. So 11:58... time ticking on. 12:21. There we go. We've got a big pile of cash. Now we can go and build ourselves the Grand Mosque. 4 years to get this done, but I think that's really good. And we hold this. It's very exciting. So yes, please, can we make ourselves a Grand Mosque? Oh dear. Right, hang on a second. All that's good. Clear all that out. A faction has enough military power and will send an ultimatum soon. Oh, botherations. Right. Quite a lot of people have joined this faction down here that would like lower crown authority. Okay, how can we best sort this out? You are providing 10.5% of that faction's military power. Okay, so where are you? You are from the Mohammedan Emirate. You're down here. Okay, right. So could we give you a big pile of money, because we have got some money, and then also give you an artifact? Let's give you a thing, because we must have lots of things. So how about... what do we really need? I mean, that's quite good. That's quite good, that thing, that tapestry. Renown plus 0.1 per month. We'll keep that. I've got an idea of what I'd like to do with that. Bedouin crowns, quite good. All these things. Some of this armour. Nubian tapestry. So short range duration minus 12%. Court grandeur bonus plus 3. Again, that's also quite good. Some of these are pretty good. That's okay. Lovely people banner. Might not want that. Sturdy goblet. We could get rid of that. That'd be okay. We've got other things that do the same sort of thing. Or that shield. That's renown as well, though. Hang on. We should possibly display that shield. The Aghlabid shield is better than the Ethiopian shield. Hang on, must run to go and do that. But yeah, that's prestige and court grandeur. So would you like this? So gift you that artifact. So minus 32 down to minus 25. Okay. And then, would you like a huge pile of money? Would you like a big old pile of money? Oh. Right, we've already sent him a huge pile of money. I can't recall when we did that. We've already sent him a present. Oh, that's why. Yes, receive gift. Oh, he doesn't like us because we didn't let him have one of the artifacts. Right, I see. Botherations. Okay, who else can we work on? You're providing 6%. Okay, so if we can just drop that down a bit, just drop it back down below the threshold, they're not going to rise up against us. Okay, Sheikh Zubayd. Hello, Sheikh Zubayd. How are you? We haven't sent you any gifts, have we? No. Okay. Liege holds de jure duchy. Do we? Do we hold de jure duchy? Oh dear, right. That's going to be hard to get you to like us. You really despise us. Because we said no to you as well. Did we say no to... Yeah, we said no to you as well. So basically all the people that have come demanding artifacts, we said no, and they're going away in a bit of a huff. Okay, what about you? 5.7% you contribute to that. Could we give you a gift? So gift you... although sending gift is still a gift. We might as well do that, look. 79 opinion of us. We pay him 225 money, but he might then drop out of that faction. That could be quite useful. So we'll do that, look. That's okay. We're not, we're not sort of, penny pinching. We're not averse to spending money. We've got it. Let's spend it on things that are important. So let's do that, and then we'll see what happens with him. So he quite likes us now, plus 68. I would think maybe he might drop out of that faction. They're going to send an ultimatum in 7 months' time. That could be a bit of a problem. And we have a daughter. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh my goodness me. She's going to be pretty. She's going to be a genius, and she's going to be hale. That is brilliant. Okay. Yes, this is very impressive. Okay, we're going to give you a name. Somebody did suggest a name in the comments, and I thought it was good. Hang on, I'll go and find that name that somebody suggested. I didn't write it down or note it down, so I'll go and find what that name was, and it can be that name. We'll pick that one. It was Pyjamas. Of course it was Pyjamas. I like that. So yes, we're going to call our child Pyjamas, because pyjamas are lovely, aren't they? Getting ready for bed, and then you get in your pyjamas, and you get all snug and comfy in them, then you can watch a bit of TV or read a book in your pyjamas, and they're all kind of nice and comfy, and then you get into bed with them, and it's lovely. So yes, we shall call you Pyjamas, and we're going for the UK, and I think kind of pretty much the rest of the world spelling of pyjamas with the Y. I think in the USA they say pajamas, don't they? It's P-A-J-A-M-A-S. But I think in most of the places it is a Y. So we're going for the UK spelling because that's where I am, which would make sense. So there you go. Welcome to the world, pyjamas. Princess pyjamas. That is very good. Right. I think, yes, Chappie just dropped out of the Liberty faction. And now they're too weak to send an ultimatum. Right, we're going to have to keep our eye on this, though, because that's not very good at all. That's not very good, because that's going to cause us problems. I mean, there is something that I would like to do. So who have we got in terms of siblings? So we've got ourselves Saucer, we've got Celebration, we've got Unicorn, but also we've got Lovely. And I think we could give Lovely a bit of land. We could give Lovely a Sultanate title, and that means he gets his own court, then he can have his own people, and because he's got his own court, and he's part of the Lovely People dynasty, he will start generating renown. because that renown there, I believe, is our dynasty renown. So at the moment, we're the only one kind of providing for that because we're the only one with a court and proper big lands and everything else. But if we were to give Lovely a special Lovely Sultanate title, all of his very own, he could then start generating renown. That could be quite good. And if we give him the right one, would they, hang on a minute, where have we gone? Factions. Would these people then bother with us? Because at the moment, they're all our vassals, because we own everything. We own the Emirate, the Empire title, and then, of course, all the Sultanate titles. So everybody in the long run reports up to us. But if we, say, put somebody else in the way, if we said, okay, who's in charge of this place here? Who's over here, look? So you are part of, so hang on, where are you? So what kingdom would you be in? Blemia. So if we gave the Sultanate of Blemia title to Lovely, would these people then have a bit of a problem with Lovely instead of us? Because they're reporting into him before they then come into us. Maybe that would get rid of this faction. But then Blemia is a bit rubbish. It's only little. If I was going to give him one, I'd give him one that's a decent title. We'll keep Arabia, because that's massive. We'll keep that for ourselves. I mean, Yemen, possibly. We don't want to give him Delax, because that's ours. We want to keep that Sultanate title for ourselves. I mean, yeah, Abyssinia is an okay one down here. Damot, Outer Ajiran, Adal, Nubia. I mean, Nubia is a good one, but it's quite big, and we have to be a little bit wary of giving out titles to people, because we don't want him to get too powerful. We don't want Lovely to become too powerful, because then he might try to overthrow us. So I think that we give him a bit of land. I don't think we can give you land. We can't give you land because we're not allowed. A few people said, hey, give all your siblings it, give your sisters and your brothers land. We can't give the ladies land because we're not allowed. We've got equal succession gender laws, but we can't give them land because our religion doesn't allow that kind of stuff. So it's just going to have to be you at the moment, Lovely. But I think, yeah, if we do this, we give him a Lovely Sultanate title, he gets his own court, generates renown, and then renown means we can get the lovely fancy kind of, what they call dynasty, legacy perk things, get them coming in a bit quicker, and they are very good. The only thing is, if we were to give Lovely a bit of land, we'd lose our bodyguard, and also we'd lose our court jester. But do you know what? I think it's probably worth it. So which bit would you like? Which sultanate would you like to get your hands on, Lovely? How about we make our brother the Sultan of Abyssinia? That could be quite good, couldn't it? It's quite close by to us, over in Delac, so if he does have a little bit of a problem, he can just nip next door and ask us, because we're over here most of the time, and it's not too big either. It's not too big, so he's not going to have to deal with loads and loads of vassals, just a handful of them. It's quite a good sultanate to kind of get used to how running a sultanate works, I think. I think that could work out quite well. Now, just have a quick check. There's nothing in here that we're giving away, is there? We don't own any of that land over there, and it's not giving anything important away that's going to bother us any. So, okay, I think that's what we do. I think we give the Sultanate of Abyssinia title to our brother, because I don't think, our sisters can't have it, which is a shame. So, here we go. Hang on a second. How can we find where he is? Can we find where he is? Is it easier to do it another way? Do you know what? It's probably easier to do it another way. That's a bit silly, isn't it? Okay, go to there. Grant you titles. Scroll all the way down. Oh, botherations. We can't give him that because he needs a bit of land underneath it as well, doesn't he? He has to have at least a county. Okay. That's not ideal, is it? How do we do this? How on earth are we going to do that? Are we going to take land away from somebody? Have we got to do that? Is there anybody we don't particularly like down here? I'm not entirely sure. Hang on. Go back to kingdom titles. I mean, there's the sort of capital bit. So whoever's over here, Emir Abdul Ghaffar II. Okay. So you. Can we revoke titles from you? Are we allowed? So let's say we took away, I don't know, Laster. Yeah, the Emirate title. Can we take that away? That is tyranny. Botherations. Okay, do you know what? Let's not do that, because that would be bad, wouldn't it? Okay, we've got no reason to do that to him. So people are going to get very grumpy with us, and we're not foolish enough to get all our vassals angry with us. Already, they're quite cross with us, with this whole sort of faction thing. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate, because I thought that'd be quite exciting, but, okay, we've got to figure out ways of getting land off of people so we can give the Sultanate titles away. Right. Not exactly as straightforward as I was kind of hoping it might be, but never mind, not to worry. We'll try and sort that out at some other point, I think. Okay, that's all fine. I mean, really, to finish things off today, it would be quite fun to go and have a little bit of a fight with either Jerusalem, because we can take them, 22,000 troops, we can muster 75,000, or go and have a little fight with Alexandria, because that could be quite good as well. Go and take a bit of land off them, although they've got 16,000 troops. That's quite a lot. That's a huge amount of troops for that bit of land over there. Well done, I'm very impressed. Good job, Petty King Gillibrig Team Mackay of Alexandria. That's very impressive. So yeah, maybe we do go over here and have a bit of a fight with them, but we do need to save up a bit of money before we do any of that kind of stuff, because yes, if we have to raise 20,000-ish troops, we're going to need some money to fund all that kind of stuff. So we'll just let sort of time run on a bit. Hang on, daughter recovers. Tanine had she did have consumption. She had consumption for ages, and now she hasn't got consumption. Hooray! Oh, that's all good news. Hang on a second. I realise that we're not educating pyjamas. Would we like the court jester to educate pyjamas? So, they could teach her how to juggle, teach her how to do sleight of hand tricks. Are you the best person to do it? I don't know. Hang on. Order it by learning, because learning is a good way of doing that. I mean, lovely would be quite good. Lovely is pretty good across the board. Joe, yeah, get Lovely to do it. Our brother and bodyguard. For now, you go and do that. Lovely, please look after our children. Please educate them very well. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think, do we go and have a fight with Alexandria, or do we have a fight with Jerusalem? Just to kind of finish things off today. I mean, we could have a fight down here, but I kind of like to make moves over here to either start making our way in this direction, maybe sort of looping round and completing the loop around that big bit of desert there, or getting a bit closer to Jerusalem. Not quite sure which one we should go for. I mean, hang on. What could we do with Jerusalem? So if we could, I don't know, go and grab ourselves, hang on, de jure duchy means Count Musa becomes our vassal. Yeah, so he'd still rule the place, but he would be our vassal, but he is Catholic. So whenever we want to do seizing de jure things, we want to go and kind of conquer them. So go in and conquer. That's the Duchy of Sinai. Not so bothered about that. The Duchy of What's It? What? Oh, was it? Okay. I thought it was the Duchy of What's It? Thingamabob. The Duchy of Altrejadane. Okay, that's over there. The Petty Kingdom of Palestine. Now that's interesting because it does border us and it does have Jerusalem in it. But I kind of feel like we need a bigger build-up to go and get Jerusalem. I think just kind of wandering in and sorting this out at the very end of a part of a video seems a little bit kind of undramatic. So we'll build up to that, I think. I won't mind that down there. Yeah, perfect. The Duchy of Shamar. Can we go and grab that? That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? That would make sense. Okay, with allies, I think that's with allies, they can get up to about 40,000. So have we got enough money to do that? There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 things for us to go and grab to then get the war score ticking up in our direction. I think maybe we might need a little bit more money first. I suspect maybe just run it on, maybe until the start of the year. Oh no, hang on a minute. The factions come back and now they're even more powerful. Okay, maybe don't go and have a big old fight with Jerusalem because we might have to fight our own people here. Do you know what? The only thing that I can see that might be quite a good thing if these people were to rebel is that we could in theory take their titles away from them, and that might allow us to give titles out to our family members to then give them Sultanate titles. That might be the only good thing to come of this. I mean, can we fight them all? 6,500, 6,500. I think we could take them. I think we'd be okay, particularly if we save up quite a bit of money. So in 7 months' time, we'll have 7 months more money, we could get some lovely mercenaries in. I think maybe that's what we do. Let's run time on. Let's see what happens here. Hang on a second. Right, factions there. Right, Amir Mahmud we've sorted out. So he's on plus 95. So don't sway him, and instead sway Emir Karadin, please, because he doesn't like us very much. So, okay, that's sorted out. Right, this is our lover, isn't it? Hello. Karima, my seashell. Songbird, I thought we would always be together, that nothing could come between us, but no matter how much I care for you, I can no longer ignore the harsh reality of our situation. Our dreams, as sweet and perfect as they may be, were never more than that, and now they never will be. Despite it all, we must go on, my love. If we cannot be together in this life, we must wait patiently for the next one. Signed, Karima. Oh. We stopped being lovers. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. She's been doing stork letter writing, but I'm not entirely sure who the stork is bringing a child for. Oh dear. Right. Okay, so we're now no longer lovers. So we've parted ways with Karima Tibid. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Let's keep an eye on that thing there. Is not going to work. That faction there is completely pointless. But yeah, this one here, 7 months' time, they might possibly do a little bit of rebelling against us. Do you know what? Let's keep... hang on. A faction targeting us has disbanded. It's that one again. It's that silly Blemian throne thing. Let's move time on 6 months, and we'll see if this actually happens. We'll see what they do, and we'll maybe sort of, I don't know, finish things off by seeing the scale of the rebellion, possibly, if they decide to go down that route. Oh, this is quite lovely. Look at that. We've gone out and done a spot of boating. How very nice indeed. It behooves a Malik Al-Muazzam to spend time at sea, with a salt air in his face and a fine vessel beneath his feet. Today sees my personal craft and a small escorting squadron out for drills, practice and pleasure. The short voyage has been an exhilarating change of pace from life at court when we spot it. A distant plume of water, followed by a small island of wine-dark flesh rolling out of the waves. The greatest beast of all the deeps, a whale. Okay, and we do look quite alarmed that we spotted a whale. We've got big wide eyes, so there's a whale over there. Okay, right, what do we do with the whale? So we could try to hunt the whale down. We could go and grab some harpoons and try to kill it. That's a prowess challenge. Okay, so 78% chance that we slaughter the whale and haul it to shore. And I guess then we sell on the whale fat and whatever else, and we get 100 money from it. That's not too bad at all. Or there's a 22% chance that it escapes us, and we spend a tiny bit of prestige, but that's okay. Weirdly, though, we are going to lose 6 stress because we're vengeful. So we could try and hunt down a whale that I don't think has done anything to us quite yet. Why would we be vengeful against a whale that's just kind of happily swimming about in the sea? Unless it did something to us that requires us to then take revenge upon it. I don't really know. Maybe it swam too near to the boat. We'll say it swam too near to the boat and it rocked the boat a bit. And then we, I don't know, dropped our tea and dropped a sandwich on the floor or something. And that made us very angry indeed. So there we go. The whale kind of wobbled the boat too much and caused problems. And now we feel like we need to kill it. So we could go and fight the thing. We could let others handle it. Just bring me the carcass. We gain 50 money. Or we just leave it alone. The whale goes away. And we pick up 75 prestige. I mean, that's neither here nor there. We might as well do this one because, yes, in our little kind of tale there, the whale did come along and swim too near and it rocked the boat and, yeah, our teapot fell on the floor and it cracked and all the tea got out and everything and it went on the sandwiches, so the tea was gone and the sandwiches were all soggy. So, absolutely, let's go and get revenge on this pesky whale. 78% chance that we go and hunt down the whale, and we did so. Okay, so 100 more money comes our way. That's pretty handy. Right, they're getting close to issuing their ultimatum. So we're going to see what that's all about. We've got a new cadet branch of chocolate, which is brilliant. I quite like that. 2 months. We've gained a level of devotion. We are now faithful. That's quite good. Okay, the ultimatum is going to come in 1 month's time. This could be a little bit of a problem. However, we do get a new perk, which is quite nice. A life of glory or dignitas. Diplomacy per level of fame or level of fame impact. Let's get more diplomacy for now. Let's get more... Hang on. What does the level of fame impact do? Hang on a second. What does illustrious do for us? So, secular opinion up by 10. Okay, so that will get doubled to plus 20. We can have 2 more knights as well. What's that? So, characters that are not clergy. Oh, hang on. If we pick that, that means our opinion... people's opinion of us is going to go up. Would that affect this faction? Would that affect the faction? Will people then like us a bit more? And some people down here, maybe in the lower orders of that faction, might drop out because they kind of think that we're okay. Let's give that a go. Let's have a life of glory, please. So we'll take that. So maybe people like us a bit more now. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so one of our knights, Kaikaos, is scheming against celebration. Okay, we don't like that. We're possibly going to throw him into a jail. Yeah, absolutely. We don't want him to kill our sister, because that is bad. So, our brother-in-law, hang on. Oh no! That's Celebration's husband. Okay. So possibly Celebration's husband is planning to murder her. Absolutely. Throw him into jail. Away with you, you troublesome chappie. Okay, you're still constantly calling up the Holy Order. Oh, okay. Right, so, Karima Tibid's daughter, is actually our daughter. Oh dear. So Karima's kept quiet about me, and no one else knows the truth, at least for now. Okay. Keep the secret to ourselves. The world will know. Now let's keep it quiet. Keep it quiet. We don't need to tell everyone about that. Oh, crikey. I just want to get through to the sort of faction thing. Soothing the pain. While I was at the market with Habiba, her attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. When the man begged for water, Habiba immediately promised to bring it, and soon returned from a nearby well, letting the criminal drink from her cupped hands. I mean, that's very kind. That's very kind, Habiba. You're going down an intrigue route. Are you? Charming. Is diplomacy or intrigue? I mean, your diplomacy is higher. It would be better. And you're compassionate. I would say... I mean, yeah, compassionate's now. Okay, so you've kept compassionate. You could go to arrogant. That's prestige up, but opinion of liege and opinion of vassals comes down. Or callous. Okay. I don't think we're not evil. We're not horrible. I don't think we'd say spit on him, beat him, he deserves nothing less. I don't think we'd do that. Maybe... I mean, without kindness, we're not, this is very difficult because we're not either of these, we're not any of these things. Nothing really fits with what we would do. Fickle, arbitrary, vengeful. I mean, that wouldn't make us arrogant necessarily. It definitely won't make us callous. We're not callous, we're not evil, we're not horrible. I don't think we'd say go and spit and beat that man. We wouldn't make our, hang on, is that our firstborn? Yes, we wouldn't make our firstborn callous. Do you know what? Compassionate. You've got it. Keep it. It's fine. Although it doesn't go very well for intrigue. I think maybe, can we switch your thing over so you can become a diplomat? That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Go and be diplomatic like we are. We can tell you all the wonderful things that came from a diplomatic education. We were quite happy about that. Yeah, keep compassionate. There you go. Let's not turn you into a monster. Okay, this person would like the Mengishire Maida romance. Yeah. Okay, you can have that. That's fine. It's falling apart and we don't really need it. We've got better things. Yes, you may have that. Please enjoy it. Right, can we get through to this thing? They can send an ultimatum at any time. It would be good if they could get on with doing that. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Because I'm kind of waiting for them to start a big old fight against us and then we can wrap things up. We've got quite a lot of money. We've saved up a huge pile of cash. Right, there we go. To my liege. Oh, hang on. Who are you? You've just become a powerful vassal all of a sudden. How has that happened? To my liege, it is time for you to recognise the ancient and inalienable rights of your vassals, accept the demands of the Liberty faction, or face our swords on the battlefield. Okay, so a mere word of Sobade. I guess I have no choice. So we lose 20 dread, we get the Law High Crown Authority, we spend 200 prestige, Liberty faction is disbanded, or I will not be threatened. We're not going to be threatened. Away with you, troublesome people. Okay. A war has happened. A bit of a rebellion has happened. We've got a tiny bit of a Liberty faction war happening here. So yeah, a bit of an insurrection happening, bit of a domestic dispute. Right, rally the troops, and with that, I think we will leave it for now. But yes, we have a little bit of a fight to deal with. I'm not quite sure where they all are. Not quite know. They're all kind of around the. Oh no, they're all over the place. One over there, one over there. Quite a lot in here. So we'll try and find the sort of the war leaders and go to their places and do some sieging. But I think we'll be okay. They've got... Okay, hang on. They can muster quite a lot of people. Oh, right. Okay, we might need to spend some money on mercenaries, although we do have a huge pile of money to get our full army up and running, which is quite nice. I hadn't kind of taken into account the fact that they could get that many soldiers in. Oh dear. Yeah, because our number of soldiers will come down because, of course, they were providing some of that. But I guess now we're in a war, they're not going to give us their troops to fight against themselves. Oh. Right, well, there we go. Next time when we come back, we shall deal with this Liberty War here and hope that everything goes okay. But yes, we do have quite a tough fight on our hands by the look of it. And I would say, really, the sternest test of Malik Al-Muazzam Teacup's rule so far. Because yes, I think this could be quite a tricky thing to do. There's quite a lot of places rebelling, particularly down there in the heartland and over there, and they can get quite a lot of people on board. So that could be quite tricky to deal with, but we will deal with that next time out, or we'll try our best to deal with it anyway. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Crusader Kings 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. The city of Cupboard, it can be full of geeks, very loyal geeks to me. It's this sort of stripy hill. That's interesting. Oh, Stripey Mountain. Sorry, I downgraded you to a hill. Just really irritate the Norwegians. Everyone had gold. People were lying on beds of gold. They were eating gold. They were trying to wash their hair with gold. There was gold literally everywhere in our empire.